We're here and we're actually just talking about this in between filming. Jake installed a hood stack. You're gonna see this in a future video. We're gonna show you blah, blah, blah. But before we go into details about it, we're trying to figure out which way to install this, facing what way. It's gonna be painted and don't know if the emblem's gonna be there. We're gonna decide that. We're gonna let you guys decide. So please pause the video right now before this starts and tell us which one you like better. Okay, we're gonna show you the different ways. Number one, do you want the angle slant facing out the passenger side? Do you want the angle and slant facing the hood? The angle or slant facing the driver's side. So this is what you would see driving next to the truck on the passenger side. That's what it'd look like. Emblem is obviously facing the interior. So you can kind of see looking at the hood a little bit. Do you want the angle facing the cab like this? Emblem facing out the driver's side. That's how you'd see it looking forward.
All right, guys, you need to comment, and we need to figure out what you guys want because I need to install this like ASAP. So let's get going.
This is an intervention. One of my biggest pet peeves about you guys on the internet, I see on Facebook posts, I see in forums, is help, help, help. My truck is cranking but won't start. What do I do? That just gets me every time. And then what's even worse is you'll go into the replies. Everybody, the top 8 comments will say, cam positioning sensor, insert meme, because I have a perfect meme for this. And then the guy will reply, you'll see like a posted 8 hours ago, cam positioning sensor. And then the guy will reply, he'll say 2 hours ago, said, I replaced it with 3 different sensors, still no cranking, no start. What does that mean? Gets me every time. We want to, here at Driven Diesel, show you how to properly diagnose. I am not the creator of this flowchart. I came across it on the internet a few weeks ago when Jake was going to do a no start video, or no start with a customer. And I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever made, that's ever been made. We looked over it, we really liked it, and we're going to show it to you. I'm gonna show you how to read it. And then, exciting news, we're gonna come up with a series where we go through the flowchart, or we're going through the flowchart now, and I will link the flowchart so that you can go download it for yourself to the original source, the original person. We're gonna show you how to do some of these tests, the really complicated ones, so that you can just, and we'll, in this master video, we'll call this the master video, you'll be able to go down and you'll click the different sections, and then you'll link you to the video that shows you how to do the tests so that you can properly, when your truck cranks and won't start, be able to figure it out. All right, here's the flow chart. I'm gonna show you how to read it. Okay guys, here's the flow chart. It's big, it's confusing. I'm going to show you how to read it. We're gonna go to the very top right here. Zoom in. There we are. Crank, no start. If you're watching this video, you probably have that problem. Then you follow this arrow and you go down and you answer this first question. Does wait to start illuminate? This is important. So you go in there, you put your key in the on position. Do you see the light? No, you go over here. This will give you a list going down of different options. Yes, this gives you a different list. So if someone says, you post on your Facebook post, crank no start, check your PCM, here we go. Does your wait to start illuminate? No. Okay, check your PCM, or some of the things that you can check with PCM. If it's yes, don't even look at your PCM, and they're full of crap. Okay, so we're just gonna go over to the no, and we're just gonna kind of go through. So if there's no, that means you have no power to your PCM, or your PCM is inoperable. And it gives you 2 things to check for. Just check fuse number 22 under the hood. This is the fuel bowl heater. And so if you go check it, and if it's good, then go over to check for loose chip or programmer and PCM. This one just says remove chip or programmer and attempt to start. Sometimes it could just be, you know, loose or there's a bad connection. And if it starts while in the stock PCM, then you can skip all of this. If fuse number 22 is bad, here it says disconnect fuel bowl header and replace fuse number 22. If it's good, check red wire at PCM. Voltage, test your PCM. You can send it off to different people for that online. If there is no voltage, then you need your PCM relay and then test your wiring again. Easy, 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 easy. If there is no way to start, it's a little more complicated. You hear all the time bad CPS or CPS hiring. Okay, before you even do that, when you're cranking, does your tach move? No, go to your CPS. Easy. Okay, also, just because you replace your CPS and your tach starts to move, there might be other things wrong. But you go back through the chart, because then if you replace your CPS and your tach starts to move, you go through here. All right, smoke from tailpipe while cranking. Yes, all right. Try the block heater. That's quickest and easiest. All right, yes or no. Check your sufficient cranking speed. You need at least 200 RPMs. If it's 100 RPMs, you can check this with, we showed you our cheap diagnostic scanner. You can check this on there. Yes, if your block heater, if you plugged in for 2 hours and it starts, you can come on over and test your glow plug relay. Then you can go through and, you know, check all that, and you probably need new glow plugs. If you do have sufficient cranking speed, if you do, try weak batteries or try weak starter and just go through there. Okay, if your glow plug is functioning, check your under valve cover wiring harness for burned pins, and then you can test glow plugs and injectors while you're there. Or you can just replace the glow plug relay. If you're not getting white smoke, you're probably not getting fuel. Check your crankcase. Is there oil level? If there's not, then your HPOP's probably not going to fire. You're not going to have enough oil to fire the injectors. If there is, boom, 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 fuel bowl. All right, is there fuel in the fuel bowl? Yes, test the fuel pressure regulator. You need good fuel pressure or else it's not going to start. If there's no, and this is for, then you can start going through and clean check your fuel, your pumps. You can check the clogged fuel lines. If you're OBS, bad selector valve switch, empty tank, stuff like that. And then you can go through all of that. If the fuel pressure regulator is good, check your HPOP pressure. You need at least 500 PSI. Unplug the ICP and inspect oil for plug. Try to start with ICP unplugged. No start, try to, then make sure mechanical gauge, blah, blah, blah. You can go through all this. It's pretty simple. Okay, guys, I literally just walked you through no starts in like 5 minutes. I think it says 5 minutes on there, and even edited down, it's probably less. Seriously, learn to diagnose. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it takes time to go through all these things, but sitting there on the internet and crying about your truck not starting, it takes a lot longer. It's a lot more heartache. We're gonna show you videos how to test this stuff. Please, 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 please go through this fuel chart, download it, like and subscribe. If we get 150 likes, we're gonna come up with something good. Hey, Jake.
My video.
All right. I told the peeps going through this fuel chart.
Yeah.
If we get 150 likes, we're gonna do something. What are we gonna do? We gotta do something more for 150 likes.
Yeah, that's big. That's moving in the right direction.
150 likes. We're gonna install a train horn on the OBS.
Okay, let's do it.
You heard us. 150 likes, we'll put a train horn on. Please like, Please subscribe. Watch for those videos coming out about diagnosing. It will make your life easier. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like it so we can get the trade horn. Please.